Hello world, welcome back. It's Switch here with another Diablo 2 video, and today I'm just going to talk about the pit and not only the unique items you can obtain from the pit, but also the base items, which means the sockets items. Yeah, so we're just gonna carry on with the items itself. It's the area 85, so we have the possibility to drop any item in the game. I already explained that in the Mausoleum video, which basically they will be the same items, so we're just diving really quick into the items. What we can get the Shaffer's Hammer. Obviously, these are the items like really high level, as you can see, 83, which means we can drop on the area 85. But with that being said, the rest of the items from the game, like Shaco, Oculus, Skulder, Viper Magi, whatever you are looking for, there's the possibility to drop here as well. So I'm just showing you the items which we are actually specifically hunting or trying to get on the area 85. So the Shaffer Hammer, it's one of the best weapon for the Zealer, for the Zealer, exactly. Plus 2 max damage per character level, plus 8 to attack rating per character level, 52 to 200 lightning damage, 52 life, lightning rest 75 is great for the Ubers. 20 increase attack speed, indestructible, so that's great because we don't have to, you know, go and repair all the time. And last but not least, the 20 chance to the cast level 10. Doesn't really matter which level is it, but it's the static field. This is crazy, isn't it? Like, we can apply the static field which the Sorcerer's spell has, and it's minus 25% life. Obviously there are the breakpoints on the hard difficulty, but still you can just shred the trash mobs like crazy. The Chromium Basher, basically the really great weapon for the Druid. So we have the adds 20 min and max damage, 25 to strength, 20 increased attack speed, indestructible, all rest 25, and 75% chance to crushing blows. This is like a, oh my god, this is a powerful weapon. You just want to wear it in your Druid, shapeshifting, 4% chance to cast the level 1 amplified damage, which basically making the no immunes to the physical resistance. By 100% amplified damage lowers monster physical resistance by 100, so they don't have any physical resistance and we can just smash them like crazy. Templar's Might. Secret Armor, so 1 or 2 to combat skills, so nothing really more to talk to. If you're playing Zealer, you want to have this armor, because why not? 20 faster hit recover, some points to strength, some to vitality, and 2 to combat skills if you're lucky. Trials Might, so Sacred Armor, it's not really worth a lot, probably like a Rune Vex, but if you find it, don't sell it, just keep it in your stash, and maybe later on in the future make some character around this, like for example some Boson with no strength at all and dumping everything into dexterity with some huge amount of damage, because everything, what's important about this armor is basically requirements are 100%, minus 100%, which means the level required is 84, we don't need any strength. If we're lucky, we can roll 30 strength, and basically that strength from this armor allows us to put any other item with the strength as well, and then we are able to put so much strength so we can just wear the Wind Force, which is like 134 strength required, but we didn't dump any points into that, we just dump everything into dexterity and we just can snowball like crazy. So Trials Might, definitely a great armor for the Boson. I've seen it, the the Zealers as well. It's gonna be frozen enough, it's really great. Slain the monsters, rest in peace, so that's good as well. On top of that, we have some res, faster run, walk, and pretty much that's it. Well, 100 to the demons if we're lucky, so well, most of the creatures are demons, so that's great as well. So like I said, the Wind Force, great combo with the Trials Might and the Wind Force. They usually the Bosons wearing like that. So we have 3 points, 125 max damage per character level, 6 to 8 points mana leech, knockback, 20 increased attack speed, some stats to the strength and some to the dex, which they're not really like important. Death Phantom, so yeah, that's crazy. 3 to Sorcerer skills levels, 20 faster cast rate, not so much, so we just have to improve our breakpoint using probably Arachnid Mesh, but well, the most important part here is we can roll 30% to cold skills, so this is like crazy. And on top of that, we have some light res and fire res, so that's alright. This is like crazy good item. 30% cold kills, cold skills damage, 30%. Just imagine that. huge value, huge amount. Griffon's Eye, really good item for either Sorceress, the Lighting Sorceress, because we are getting, if we're lucky, minus 20% enemy to the lighting resistance, but also with the Java Zone. So you're playing Java Zone, you need to have this. You're playing the Lighting Sorceress, you need to have this Griffon's Eye, so you need to farm 85 zones in order to get this item. As you can see, item level 84. So if we're lucky, we can drop this from the champion. No, this basically can drop from any crap mob, so any white mob, because any white mob in area 85 is 85 and item is 84, so just go for it. 1 to all skills, plus 15% if you're lucky to lighting skill damage, so on top of that 25 faster cast rate, which is great because, well, it's the only unique item on the head, I believe so, which is giving the faster cast rate. And the COA Crown of Ages, obviously if we Smiter aka Zealer on the Ubers, faster hit recovery. G-Phase giving us 5% more, but G-Phase don't giving us the all resistance, don't giving us the all to all skills, don't giving us the damage taken reduction and 2 sockets. So basically what we're looking for, the first is 2 sockets, then the highest value of the damage reduction, and the resistance are not really important to having high, just simply because we can socket this with 2 rune and we are excuse me, we are getting another 30 resistance on top of that, so we are ending up with 50 resistance overall anyway. Or if you really want to put rune bears, you can, which one rune bear giving 7% damage taken reduced, so we can do like 29 damage reduce. But obviously you want to do this when you have like high roll, everything will be like perfect, 30, 15 and 2 sockets. Or maybe you're fancy to just go with 40-15 joules, which is 14 enhanced damage, 40 enhanced damage and 15 increased attack speed. And why I'm talking so fast, because I just want to crack on and just show you the most important part. Ta-da! So the most important part on the pit, it's basically to farm for the base. So for example, 5 open sockets fails, 4 open sockets fails, 6 open socket phase blaze, not so much, but on the game obviously for the last wish, if we finding the phase blades and you wanna do this in the Lajuk, so just keep that in mind. There's always will be 6 sockets, because, well, that's how it is. So you don't wanna really do this unless you really wanna do the last wish and you don't have the base. So for the grief, we're looking for the phase blade with the 5 open sockets, and the question, answering the question why have to be phase blade and not another blade, just simply because it's not about the damage, it's just about the durability, and this blade, as you can see, don't have any durability. So you see this knot or whatever I'm supposed to spell it is have the durability 24 to 30, and when you're playing the Zealer and you have the durability on the sword, this is like crap, because you have to, you know, repair all the time, and you don't want to do it because it's the waste of the time and the waste of the money, especially the time. The time is the most important factor playing Diablo, as you know. Righty, so we were looking for 6 open sockets, ethereal one, great poleaxe, basically everything was the polearm class. So partisan, obviously this is just the examples because we're looking for the ethereal one, and the most sicking weapon is obviously the 4 open sockets weapon, and ethereal one, the treasure. And I will just give you the example in a minute why we're looking for those bases. Obviously 3 open sockets, 4 open sockets. So for the Enigma, for example, this one is really great for the Enigma, just simply because the strength required is really low, so you can do the any with this one. It's just great. You don't have to dump any points into the strength, because the Enigma giving you the strength on top of that when you're wearing that. And then obviously Enigma is a great armor. Overall, the 4 sockets, obviously they are great as well. I will just show you in a minute. And those bases are crap and trash, but I'm just using them as an example. So if you are getting the secret Targe, not just Targe, secret one, and will be ethereal one, and will be having 40 all res, not 15, 40 plus all res, then you can keep that. Either base without any sockets, because the Lajuk is going to give you 4 sockets, or 4 sockets itself, but need to be ethereal one, and I'm just gonna tell you why in a minute. And basically the same with the 3 open sockets, 40 plus res, but then this one have to be a normal one if we're talking about the other Runewords. But most likely everybody are looking for secret Taj, and right now I'm just showing you the 5 runwords from the bases we are looking on the pit. So it's going to be the Exile, so that's the one, secret Taj. As you can see, Vex is dull, so basically the Vex is not really like hard to trade. Might be a little bit. Also, with that being said, I don't have either of those, but yeah, well, supposed to be alright. I don't know, these days, like the trade chat system doesn't really work like before. Like half of the people probably don't know the prices and don't know what's worth it, and the other half, which already have the items, they don't want to trade with you anyway. So like usually on every season that taking me about like 5 to max 7 days to having the character, and right now I don't know. I mean, I already done the Ubers, but that's not the point. I usually ending up the weekend with the Exile, Grief, Hoto, and CTA on my character, but I don't know. I'm not able to trade. Anyway, so yeah, definitely the Exile. So as you can see, like really great for the Smiter, aka Ziller, chance to cast the life tap. So obviously, if we're having life tap, we don't have to care about the life, we don't have to use the rejuvenation potions, we have some offensive auras, we have the faster block rate, freezing the target, enhanced defense, 5 to maximum cold, and fire res, all res 44, because that's somebody done it in the shield with 44 res, the Exile words. Runeword doesn't give you any resistance at all, so that's why it's so important to do from the 40 to 45. Remember, the 45 is the maximum, so the 45 always is the maximum. You don't have to looking for the 45, it's not really important. I think if it's 35 is good enough, even 30 you might use it if you really want it. Obviously 40 will be much better, that's extra 10 or to always boost. On top of that, we have some magic find, but this is not really important. But the most important factor is repair the durability in 4 seconds, so that's why you are using in the ethereal one. Okay, that's enough about the Exile. I'm just gonna crack on with the another 4 items we are looking for. So that's why we're looking for the Hoto, Kovacs pulled hull. So 4 open, as you can see, 4 open is the same on the picture. 4 open fail, and 3 to all skis for 40% faster cast rate, 70. This is not important. Attack rating, blah 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 blah. 10 to dex, replenish life 20. Increase maximum mana is alright. All rest, that's what we're looking for. And this is the almost the high roll, because the max roll is 40 and this is the 39. So sometimes might be crap, sometimes must be like really good. And this in this case is really good one. So 3 to all skills, faster cast rate, and the all rest. That's what we're looking for. Another thing. We're looking for the CTI, obviously, and this is going to be the 5 open socket. So this one, 5 open socket, fail, 5 fail, flail or knot or whatever. Need to be the mace class. Basically, you can do it in the war scepter as well. So that's goodie. Those 2 are right as well. So Amral Mal is for those who trying to get rune, the best place is to just go and do the Baylorun waves on the nightmare difficulty. Honestly, because there is the only you can get there to the low, which is the and then we have the rune low. So the best spot possible for the Mal. The best place is going to farm the countess on the hard difficulty, because she can only drop east. So that will be the best place. Other than that, what we are looking for when we made this, obviously for the battle orders and battle cries, because they're boosting our overall levels till 1, but the most important factor is the battle orders, because the shouts are giving you the really huge buff to the life and the mana. Mana is not so important, but to the life, obviously. One more time, I'm just gonna show you the Hoto, and talking about the Runewords, Kovacs pulled hull, so rune Vex, the Bale on the nightmare difficulty, dropping the Vex rune as well, and the waves before. So if you're looking for the Vex rune in general, you can just go over there. Okay, so we have the Exile. I didn't talk about the room Vex also the Bale on the nightmare, and the last 2. The grief obviously amazing. We need the face blade, but 5 open sockets, not 6, but this is just I'm using as an example. Remember, keep that in mind, face blade, because face blade don't have a durability, and this is so important because you might just get the other one. You'll be so exciting, you're just gonna put the Runewords and you just basically fuck up the item and fuck up the runs but itself. It's not like that doesn't gonna work, but believe me, you're just gonna do one mini Uber with the zeal and the item is going to be broke, and then you have to repair, you have to go to town and waste the time, and you don't want to waste your time. So why it's so great? It's just great because even if you're playing the smiter and you just have 1 point to the zeal, you will be able to kill with this weapon all trash mobs, so you can just clear the area, kill the boss, and then do the final blow with the zeal instead of the smite is well with this weapon. That's why it's so great. Ignore target defense, obviously just ignoring the trash mobs, not the boss itself. Adding the damage 373, which that actually adding that damage to the smite, because as you can see, this is not like the damage it's added to the weapon itself. It's just saying you the adding the damage, whatever the source of the damage it is. Obviously the from the level damage to the demons based on the character level, so it's going to be, for example, 80, we're 80, so 80, 23 to the poison res, which is great, 20% deadly strike, which actually applying to the zeal. And why this is great, because we actually why the enemy poison resistance is great, because we actually applying the level 15 venom when we are striking. So basically we are just going to have like huge ammo from the poison, and basically you don't need to struggle to smite the end of the life with this weapon, and also we're smashing like crazy the trash mobs itself. So this is all about the grief. One more time. Law and Mal from the countess on the hard difficulty, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and then Law, you just want to farm like crazy. I know, just farm 3 days the bail, or even a week, whatever, as soon as you will get, you just move forward. So just farm nightmare bail difficulty, lots of great items, shakos and stuff. And if you don't know what's bail dropping from the nightmare difficulty, you can go to my video and check it as well. And the last but not least, chain of honors, great. Obviously we're looking for 4 sockets. Already have here 4 sockets. Either you don't want to use much strength, 77 strength, or you want to have a little bit more. This is like 103 strength, still low strength and quite a lot of defense. Archon plate, obviously 2 to all skills, 200 damage to the demons. Keep that in mind, every Uber boss is a demon. 100 damage to undead. Almost 50% of the trash mobs are undead or either the demons. 8 life leech, 8% life leech. We have some 20 points to the strength, all rest 65 damage reduced by 8%, and on top of that we have some chance to getting the magic find. So overall, crazy good armor. Any class can use it. Honestly, it depends how you wanna basically build your character. Alrighty, thank you much guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take care and bye for now, and I hope somebody liked this video. Also, I will do the top 10 the Runewords. Probably it's going to be soon on the channel as well, so you can then dive and see. Maybe you will like to choose some other Runeword instead of those which I show you, but this is like the starter Runewords basics, because you just wanna, you know, make your Zealer aka Smiter to just, you know, crush the Ubers crazy, and then you have torches, and then you can sell torches for other high runes, and then you can gear the other characters, which I'm going to show you in the next video. Alrighty, thank you very much guys for watching. See you guys and take care and bye.